William Hill sponsors Bellew versus Hay 2 on Sky Sports Box Office.
KUGAN, CASSIUS, IFL TV, MTK Global. We're at the final press conference for Hay Bellew. Why are you looking like that up there?
Just trying to lose some chins.
Are you banging on the pounds?
No, I've actually done about half a stone. I'm really trying now because summer's approaching. You know.
You need to get that 9-pack out.
What about you? 9-pack?
What are you weighing? Weight check?
Just like 17 high.
What are you?
High. I'm not far off 18 stone.
Okay.
What are you?
16.1.
Are you really? No, you ain't.
I swear.
16.1.
16.1.
You were like
I weighed myself this morning.
Really? That's impressive. I couldn't get down that low, but I'd like to get to like when I ran the marathon, I was 16 stone 12. So I would like to lose another stone.
Okay.
Chances slim, unlike me.
By the time this video goes out, it'll be after the press conference.
Yeah.
But there's rumours that someone's turning up here today from a certain TV programme that had massive reference to the
Will
other
from
day.
the In-Betweeners? No, he ain't telling you. Really?
So that's what. There's a couple of rumours.
Where's the rumours come from? Not from our side. Go on.
All them were talking about out there. Macklin, Paulie.
Well, it'd be hilarious if so.
And Andy
I don't believe so. But I'm not sure if he's going to talk today. Because Schaefer dog's here.
You've got to get him talking.
Who? Will?
Yeah. It might not have the same effect.
I want Schaefer dog to drop a popcorn in.
I'm sure he will. Could we get you Schaefer in the same clip? If he's about. There's a lot of people here, isn't there? Like personalities.
Yeah, well, yourself.
Obs.
This is a big fight. Listen, you know that these guys reach out to the wider audience as well. I've been walking around the city yesterday and today, people stopping me, who's going to win Saturday, who's going to win Saturday? So you know it's a big fight. And I think earlier on it was more a case of, is this fight actually going to happen? Now everybody knows it's going to happen. You can really start getting excited. And I think the response is, fuck, this is happening. This is going down Saturday at the O2. And the O2 always throws up drama. Apart from a Cody Chamberlain fight, but you know, I expect a really good fight on Saturday night between these boys, and I'll tell you what, a great undercard. You know, sometimes I get some stick, oh, you ain't got many 50-50s. These are 50-50s throughout the card, and really competitive night of boxing.
Update on the Wilder Joshua situation?
Nothing really. I mean, Sky just asked me the same question. Like, they asked me...
Didn't you have positive talks with someone?
Yeah, but I mean, they asked me at 4 o'clock yesterday, so nothing has happened since 4 o'clock yesterday. We've gone back to their team saying, look, if you won't send us a contract or me, here's some very simple questions. I think 5 questions. Can you just answer those? Providing we get positive answers to those, and they're not unreasonable requests or anything. Well, they're not even requests, they're just some more information, then we'll be in a position to say, okay, this looks good, could you send us a long form, we're interested in the fight. And I don't think, there's not a lot more I can say other than we're not just interested in a fight, we want the fight, but we're interested in their offer as well. So we just got to find out more about it and then we can potentially move forward.
When do you draw a line if you believe that the fight's not going to happen? What
well,
point?
Listen, we've got a mandatory against Alexander Povetkin, so we've probably got about 2 weeks to decide what's next. Talks are ongoing with World of Boxing to make the Povetkin fight because we can't obviously just presume.
So if it's not Wilder, it will definitely be Povetkin.
It looks that way, yeah.
Okay. So you're putting like a 2 week.
I'm not again like.
No, but it's got to come a point where you think.
No, but these fights, I don't really work off deadlines. It could be dead in the water, and then all of a sudden we get on the phone and it's happening. So I don't know is the answer, but I would say I would like to have this resolved in the next 2 weeks.
You do work off deadlines sometimes, don't you?
Depends if it's a deadline set by a governing body. So for instance, in this occasion, there is a deadline set for the WBA. So yeah, we do have to work off that deadline. But I don't think you can start saying to Wilder, unless this fight's made, because that starts putting...
Like what you did to Eubank.
No, but that was... We got to a stage where I got bored of the fucking around. So you either take the fight or you're not. You asked me to make the Gennady Golovkin fight, okay? I've delivered you the Gennady Golovkin fight and millions of pounds. So don't fuck around. Do you want it or not? that was that situation.
Okay. Andy,
Is Andy one of them?
can you just tell us the rumour you just heard?
That Will from the In-Betweens is coming.
That is a rumour I heard. I spoke to Adam Morley at the press conference yesterday, and he said that something big was planned for today. He didn't elaborate.
No, I think it'll be something different to that.
Well, what you got?
That's what we're hearing. That's what we're hearing.
It would be brilliant.
That'd be unbelievable.
Yeah. I was thinking about phoning them. I think they've got something up their sleeve today. I do think that.
Hope so.
Look at you.
Have you got anything up your sleeve?
No.
Really?
No.
Just your chat?
Just a chat. I don't know. I don't need anything up my sleeve. But I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to, and I think Tony will as well. Tony wants to buy it, and this is one of his last chances.
This is his last chance, really.
We've got tomorrow at the presser, the weigh-in, but this is more weigh-in, by the way. Indigo at the O2, completely free. Get yourself down there.
You announced Watkins
Coley, yeah.
and the Coley, brilliant fight.
Really good fight.
Really good fight, and a tough fight for both.
I thought maybe Lawrence should have one more before he fights Watkins. Like he wanted to go straight into it. Him and Brian wanted to go straight into it. Fair play, it's a tough fight for both. It's a 50-50 fight. Two very good young cruiserweights. It's what we need. It's what we want.
That's not, in my opinion, it's not a York Hall fight.
No, well, it's somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, it's not an O2 fight. It's not a York Hall fight.
So in that respect, rather than doing 4,000 at the O2, I'd rather do 1,800 or whatever it is at York Hall, and just make a brilliant night, a brilliant atmosphere. That. It's. I don't think you can ever be criticised, or it can never be a negative thing for saying this fight is too good or too big for the York Hall. Because what it means is that people that are lucky enough to get the tickets are going to have a fantastic night. So we're happy. Would we like York Hall to be 2,000 seats more? Absolutely. And it will affect our money in the fight. But what I don't want to do is go to a bigger arena and go and do 3,000 or 4,000, and you lose a bit of the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Also, June is a very difficult period to put a fight on because of live events on Sky, World Cup starting as well. So we're going midweek. We're going on Wednesday night. So again, going into a big arena on a Wednesday night, if we had a Saturday slot, June the 2nd, was available at venues, but that doesn't work for Sky. Got a lot of live sport on, so we'll go Wednesday night, midweek action. Why not? Midweek Matchroom Madness, Triple M.
Is that what you're going to call it?
The show's called Triple M.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
No, it ain't.
It is.
Triple M.
Triple M. MMM. Midweek Matchroom Madness.
That's not on the poster.
No, it's because I just made it up.
Sounds good. What's the situation with Dylan White and his Pulev
We're waiting
situation?
for a bit. We're negotiating with Cali Southern for the Pulev fight, trying to make that fight happen. We've got purse bids next week. We expect to conclude a deal before that, and then we have got the WBC apparently looking at a resolution. We're going to appeal that decision. It'll be there on Saturday night.
Okay. But he's looking to fight July 21st?
28th, I think.
Oh, 28th?
Yeah.
I thought it was the 21st.
No, that was a possible date that he just decided to tweet out there.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, you've got your announcement next week.
Next Thursday in New York.
Okay. Very coy on that to everyone.
I can't say too much. There's no point in having a press conference and telling you about it.
No, just in case it don't happen.
It will happen. It is happening. The money's in, the contract signed.
Is the money in the bag?
The money's in the bag. No, the money's in the bank. I'm not really interested in the money in the bag, but the money's in the bank, and we're ready to go.
Yeah.
Oh, Schaefer dog, get him in.
Come on, Richard.
Hey, how are you? Good to see you, man.
Hello, Richard. I was waiting for you to come.
We're friends, really.
How are you, Richard?
Good, how are you?
Looking forward to this weekend?
Very much. So great card, top to
Money
bottom.
Pal.
Money, half of the money team.
Well, I've heard. I didn't know anything about Money Pal, but I spoke to Dan Raphael last night, who says he's outstanding.
Yeah, he's very good. Very good young fighter. But great card, really top to bottom.
It is, yeah.
A little bit of everything. World title fight, Commonwealth belt.
Yeah, a lot of 50-50s in there as well. Big step up for Joe Joyce as well.
Big step up. I think it's the... If if he wins, which I hope he will, the youngest ever to win a Commonwealth title after fourth fight.
Fourth fight, probably is. Josh Kelly's fighting for it. I think it's his sixth fight. But, it's going to be good.
Great card, top to bottom.
Top to bottom, great card. And the big one, me against the Schaefer dog. Hay against Bellew. I'm like,
Richard, can I just ask you? We saw some videos with yourself. We know you've had a few things to say about Eddie over some.
And Eddie had some things to say
That's
about
right.
me.
Absolutely.
But that's boxing.
Were you genuinely offended by the impressions? That's what people want to know.
Well, I think, it's a little bit of different humor in the US.
That's very true.
What it is.
I'm having a bit of a problem with that at the moment.
No, I think that you will see that once you do more business there. It's just like.
But I'm not going to change. So I guess
I'm
I'm just going to be unpopular.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's fine. And the Americans are not going to change either. We just respect each other.
But we talk like it's not meant to be. And the problem is as well, when you're behind the camera going, do your Eubank, do your Schaefer, like.
But
you're actually
Richard,
the problem.
in England,
You're the problem.
hold on, in England we do find that humour, and it is just humour.
It's not offensive
It's
here.
not offensive
No.
here, but we'd like. Well, Eddie, you want to apologise if you have offended
No, you don't
Richard.
have to apologise.
No, I'm not.
No. That's his.
He's trying
That's
to
his
cause trouble.
style, so it's okay.
Because the word coming out of America is everyone in America hates Eddie Hearn.
But that's the same over here.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Listen,
Like all the promoters, like Lou DeBell, everyone hates Eddie
because
Hearn.
what happens is, it's like when I was in America last week, right? This guy was like, coming up to me going, don't you think it's so offensive that you're calling Shelley Finkel Shirley Winkle, right? He showed an email from me to the media, which I thought was a bit of a bitch move, right? So I just said Shirley Winkle one day.
But let me tell you, don't you tinkle with the Finkel.
Tinkle with a winkle.
No,
Tinkle
I
with a
didn't
winkle.
say that.
I definitely ain't
Don't you
tinkling with his
tinkle with the
winkle.
Finkel.
I'm not tinkling with his winkle. But so I said that as like, and everyone starts to laugh. So it's just sort of stuck. But this guy was like, that's. I said, listen, it's like Lou DeBella. Lou is just that, like he's like on another level. But we just do things a little bit differently here. Like look at me and Warren. Like we're at it all the time. So, it is what it is, and I'm not here to be popular. I don't expect to be popular, but we're going to have some fun,
It's entertainment.
It is. And it makes fights bigger as well, I believe.
It does. What is the perception of Eddie in America, Richard?
Well, a bit arrogant, to be honest.
Go for it.
No, it's true. I mean, it's true. As I said, it's the perception is like, when you make fun about like Shelley Finkel or things like that, people don't really find it particularly funny. And Eddie keeps going with it, which is, that's who he is, which is, I wouldn't really care one way or the other, or poking fun about these people or those people. That's just the way he is. And, it rubs some people the wrong way in the US. But I think he gets a kick out of it. So
He loves it.
But you asked me what the perception is.
Yeah.
I think it's a fine line in the US. It's different.
Richard, have you got an Eddie Hearn impression up your sleeve?
No, I'm sorry.
Most people, the Americans do it quite well. All right, mate. Oh, we've got a big show here tonight. That's how they do the London accent.
No, I think what is important to keep in mind, though, in the end, it's not about Eddie Hearn or me.
Well,
I always put the fighters first, and I think that's ultimately the most important thing. And instead of spending half an hour you filming Eddie and me about stuff like that,
You should film the fighters.
We spend enough time filming everyone, Richard.
Well, but you're doing a good job on Eddie.
I know.
Yeah. I don't even want him to interview me. He just
No,
always,
it's great.
I know.
And he gets a lot of hits. So it's great for Eddie.
I just think what I said
Great
the
for
other day.
Eddie. Great for Eddie.
Well, it's good for Eddie.
It's like the Eddie channel.
The Eddie Hearn show.
It's
That's
like
what
the
we
Eddie
need.
Hearn
We should
show.
have an
That's what
official.
it is.
We should have a
I
show
think
like
that's
that.
what he does.
That would probably do massive
That's
ratings.
what he does.
Do you want to talk about that later?
Let's-
Eddie Hearn
let's
show.
keep-
He's trying to plan that at the moment. I will say one thing. I feel like that in boxing's an entertainment business as well. So we're all like caricatures. We're all characters. And I'm talking about Frank Warren, me, Richard Schaefer, Shirley Winkle, Lou DeBella, Al Heyman. Like they've all got these different sort of images. So I'm the brash Londoner. Richard's the sort of smart,
Suave.
No. Al is the mysterious man that no one ever gets to see. Lou is the nutty guy from Brooklyn. But as long as you can
right.
associate something or some description with those people, it means it's working. Because that's how you build entertainment. It's like boxers. Every boxer, if I gave you a boxer, you need to be able to give me descriptives on that boxer. Otherwise, it's not working. You know?
Look, there's no other sport where you have so many characters.
No, but
Like
that's the great thing
boxing.
about boxing.
That's part of boxing.
It is, of course it is.
It is part of boxing.
All right. Well, Richard, I'm just going to end on. It is about the fighters. It isn't like that's the truth.
It's your fault.
It is about the fighters. So I'm going to go and find some fighters now.
you do
I'm
that.
motivated to do that
That's
today.
a
We look
great
forward
idea.
to a great
Go
show on
for it.
Saturday.
And
Go for it.
thank you very much.
See you
The
later.
beef is over.
There's
Right.
no beef. There's no beef.